Are you thinking about taking the Duolingo English test, but you're not sure if your grammar's good enough yet? Well, don't worry. In this video, we're going to look at 3 grammar rules that can help you score 130 or more on the Duolingo English test. Sounds good? Let's get started. I'm Francis from Last Minute English, and today we're going to look at those 3 important grammar rules that, if you get them right, can make your English sound very natural and push up your score. But if you get them wrong, it's going to make your English sound a lot less professional and it's going to pull your score down. Now, today's video is a little bit different. I'm not just going to tell you what the rules are. Instead, we're going to do a quiz, and there are 3 rounds to the quiz. And by the way, if you stick around until the end of the video, we've got a chance to win one of our most popular courses here at Last Minute English. More on that later. Let's take a look at the first quiz question. So I'm going to read 2 sentences. One is correct, one is wrong, okay? And all you have to do is decide which one is correct. So let's take a look. Sentence 1, either the dog or the cats are responsible for the mess. And number 2, either the dog or the cats is responsible for the mess. Take a moment, have a little think about it. Which one is correct? Okay, so what do you think? Which one is correct? So the correct one was are. Either the dog or the cats are responsible. So what's the rule we're looking at? This is all about subject-verb agreement. We have to make the subject of the sentence agree with the verb, all right? So here it's a little complicated because there are 2 subjects, the dog and the cats. So the rule we follow is that the verb agrees with the closest subject. So the verb is are, and it's right next to the cats. So plural, more than one. So it's the cats are responsible. So let's quickly practice that to make sure we understand it. I'm going to show you 2 more sentences and you have to choose which is the correct option to fill in the blank. Okay? Let's take a look at those now. Okay, so let's take a look at the answers. So first of all, number 1, a colourful flock of migrating birds were flying south. So the important subject here is birds with an S. So the birds were flying. And the second one, either my daughter or my sons have. So it's next to sons, just like with the dog and the cats. It's next to sons, so it must be the plural, like they have, my sons have. Okay, let's move to question 2 in our quiz and our second important grammar rule. Now, this is talking about the tiniest words in English, but you have to be super careful because if you get it wrong, it can really destroy your grammar and make you sound like you really don't know grammar very well. So again, let's see those 2 sentences. Number 1 is, I ate an apple after lunch. And number 2, I ate an apple after lunch. Take 5 seconds and think which one is correct and why. All right, so which one was correct? So the correct one was, I ate an apple after lunch. So it's A-N. Now, what's the rule that we have to remember here? The rule is that we use an, if it's a word, a noun, that starts with a vowel sound. So the sound of A, E, I, O, or U. And that word sound is very important, and we'll see that again in a minute. If the word starts with a consonant sound, so B, C, D, F, G, all of the other letters, if it starts with one of those, we just use a. So a frog, a plane, and things like that. Now this might seem very easy, but there is one very common mistake that people make with this rule. So let's take a look at the two practice questions. So again, I'm going to show them to you and I want you to decide, should it be a or should it be an? All right? Have a try now. Okay, welcome back. Now, if you're enjoying these quiz questions, we have a whole article with lots more examples of these rules and different quiz questions. The link is just here under the video, so check that out. So let's take a look at the answers. So he wants to buy a car for his son. Car has a consonant sound. But then, number 2, it starts with H, honest person. But she is an honest person. So, if you listen to that word honest, what sound does it start with? Does it start with a h? No, it doesn't. We don't say honest, we say honest. So it starts with an O. It starts with a vowel sound. And this is the mistake that many people make. Okay, so remember, the important thing is not reading and looking at the letter. The important thing is listening to the sound and then choosing a or an. So it's an honest person. And let's quickly move to the third grammar rule, okay? So this is all about the past. Let's listen to the two options. So first, yesterday I've been to the park. And the second, yesterday I went to the park. So again, take 5 seconds and decide which one is correct. So, what do you think? Of course, this is all about using the correct verb tense. And notice the really, really important word, yesterday. That's super important. So the rule that we're looking at is, when do we use the past simple tense, that's went, and when do we use the present perfect tense, that's have been? And the easy way to remember, if you're talking about a specific time, like yesterday or last week or the year 2015, then we use the past simple. What does that mean? It means the correct answer was, yesterday I went to the park. And we use the present perfect, the have been, when it's something that's happened in the past, but we're not saying exactly when. So you could say, I've been to the park several times. Or maybe someone asks you, have you been to that park? And you say, yes, I've been to that park. So at the start of today's video, I mentioned that you might have the chance to win a free course. So let's talk about that now. So the course that we are giving away for free to one person is our Advanced English Grammar course. And it's got everything you need to get a really, really high score in your DET, or if you take another exam like IELTS, or if you just want to get really, really good English grammar. All you have to do to win is to answer correctly the questions that we're going to see now. And you're going to answer them down here under the video. Make sure to write the full sentence for both of these two sentences. And in a few weeks, when everyone's had a chance to play, we'll choose the winner at random and we'll announce it here on our channel. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the announcement. So here are the two questions. Let's read them. Last week, I my grandparents' house. They had just bought new dog. And then sentence 2, she reading interesting book, but was interrupted when the phone rang. So remember to enter that competition, just put your answer in the comments below. Now, the few questions that we've looked at in the video today are really good to get you started on improving your grammar. But If you want to get a really high score, you have to keep practicing. And one great way to do that is to use AI to help you practice. And we've got a great video all about how you can use ChatGPT for your Duolingo English test preparation. It's very easy, but it's very effective. The link is up here, or you can check under the video. I'm Francis from Last Minute English. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.